tweet at Sky Sports Darts and let us know whether you accepted your man's proposal or not. If you're not, Chloe, you can still contact us on Twitter. We'd love to have your tweets throughout the afternoon here. We're live from the Alexandra Palace. Joe Murnan then coming up next, a man who's been playing on the tour this year, won a Players' Championship event back in May and has impressed quite a few people. Up against Andy Hamilton, well, he's got his blow-up hammer with him, but let's face it, his performances on the Oki this year have been a little deflating for him. Will experience prevail, though? Let's head down to our commentary team of Wayne Mardle and Rod Studd.
Thanks, David. Good afternoon. Yes, it's the deep experience of Andy Hamilton that's making him the favourite for this match. It's certainly not the way he's been playing this year. 48 now, the runner-up in the 2012 World Championship final, but also a semi-finalist back in the Circus Tavern days. Joe Murnan, inexperienced on the big stage, 32 years old, did play at the match play. Lost in the first round, but gave Adrian Lewis something to think about in that game at the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. What do you make of this game, Wayne?
I think you've already touched on the experience of Andy Hamilton. I think that could win the day. Joe Murnan is definitely a player on the up. Andy Hamilton, a former world number 5, is now the 27th seed. So Andy's best days are behind him, but that doesn't mean that he can't pull off a good win, like he did against Raymond van Barneveld in the match play. Andy Hamilton is still very, very capable, just not as often.
Well, he was Mr. Consistency, wasn't he, in that period around that World Championship final, 2012, 2013. He was in the Premier League, got to the Premier League semi-final. He had a run, didn't he? And being in every single quarter-final or better in ranking TV tournaments.
Did indeed.
Now he can't get into any of them.
Well, no, he hasn't been in any of them this year.
97.
It's just a struggle. He's played well, but just not often enough. Used to be a real tank of a player. He's just so reliable. You played average against him, he always seemed to beat you. You play well against him and he always seemed to beat you.
140.
Joe Murnan has won on the big stage this year, beat Stuart Kellett in the UK Open. It's his only success on the big stage, so short on winning.
83.
When you have to climb up a few stairs, is Joe. We'll be looking to put that right today.
$60.
Well, he's ranked 52 in the world. Hamilton's 27. As Wayne was saying, Hamilton was ranked as high as 5 in the world. It's been a very quick decline, hasn't it? Down the rankings. Always hard to keep yourself in that top 8 echelon and top 16, but
74.
to slip now in danger of going out of the top 32 is a big slide.
Yeah, when you're a regular in Premier Leagues and all the elite tournaments and you start getting left out, it can knock your confidence. And it clearly has with Andy.
Well, he reached the semi-final of the Premier League, finished in the top 4 on the league ladder. You know how hard that is to do, Wayne, don't you?
Too hard.
Right then, first shot at the double coming up. Double 16 for the hammer.
51. Joe, you require 117.
Be a nice little starter. Well, still looking for a 60 till he's 32.
45.
And a real mess of it
And
for the first leg.
16.
Double 8.
Oh, double 8 now. Okay, so Andy Hamilton is away.
Andy Hamilton. Second leg, Andy to throw first. Game on.
There's the Andy Hamilton roar. On the tour, when we play in the, I used to play in the leisure centres, the real kind of sterile environments that are normally quiet. When Andy Hamilton hit a double, you knew, you could hear him bellow even if you were outside. The noise is horrendous.
Well, now of course you've got to be silent, haven't you? It's like playing darts on a Sunday morning at church, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is.
It's a shame in many ways you can't get in to watch, because you could watch Michael van Gerwen silently.
Yes.
It's quite a sight, Wayne, isn't it?
42.
And Andy Hamilton roaring silently. It's like a mime artist. Anyway, he's got the first leg in the bag. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get the confidence built back, Andy Hamilton. Last year he managed to win a couple of games here.
140.
Never lost in the first round of the World Championship. This is 12th appearance. Previous 11 attempts, always managed to get over the first hurdle.
Very good.
60.
Well, Andy, thrown first in this leg. Would like another 2 treble score now. They just don't go in with the force they used to. He used to kind of bully the darts into the requisite bed. Joe got a real nice action.
60.
Well, this is yet to ignite.
Well, you've got one player who's lacking confidence and you've got another player who's very nervous. So it's not a cocktail for explosiveness.
81.
Good marker. You'll be disappointed with that. Moving over, look into it a ton.
60. And you require 100.
Well, the pace is sedate, the scores are average. Come on, fellas. You probably find that once one of them starts hitting it, the other one will rise himself.
60. Joe, you require 124.
Needed to find the trouble, won those
92.
first 2 darts to get a shot at the ball. So
And
Hamilton to hold
96.
then. Looking for 60 for double 18. Yes, lovely. Right, double 18 for a 2-0 in the first set. Double 9. Yeah.
78. Joe, you require 32.
Another.
Game show,
that'll
the
do.
second leg.
Yes, that's better, Joe.
Third leg.
Well,
Joe
maybe.
to throw first. Game on.
Maybe now that'll make him just that little bit more relaxed. Just feel a bit better.
Oh, well, this will make him feel better. Fantastic! Well, they played quite a few exhibitions together, these two, so they get on pretty well. Let's hope they can get each other firing along here. The 100th 180.
83.
625, the total record that was set last year. And with the prelim games being a little longer, maybe we'll crack that record. Yes! It would, I think, be the most unlikely 9-dart finish in the history of darts. He was averaging 70-odd before this leg started.
29.
This is what makes this sport so watchable. He's looking for the treble 20. 25 will leave 36. You too good, Joe. You too accurate, pal.
Well, 9 darts thrown, 11 left on the board. Fabulous stuff from the World Championship debutants.
62. Joe, you require 11.
3 for double 4 for a little 11 darter. Double two. Well done, well wrapped up.
Well, from a leg down to a leg up in this set, Joe Murnan from Bolton.
Maybe, just maybe, the catalyst was
99.
Hamilton missing the two at a double. Joe Murnan hitting 8888, because the 3 darts he threw after that were definitely with more confidence, more oomph. Sometimes something happens. Sometimes it just happens. Andy is normally methodical and quite slow, but he seems even slower to me. I think Andy's
60.
struggling. I know he's struggling to the point of 75 average, but just doesn't seem particularly confident.
Well, he needs to find something from somewhere, Wayne, because otherwise his proud record of never having lost a World Championship first rounder will be under threat. This set on the Murnan darts. So nothing for Hamilton to be too worried about in that regard, but if you're averaging under 80, you cannot be anything but concerned.
Keeps finding that corner. And that corner. One in the middle.
140.
140, 140.
$85. And you require 64.
The 2-2, 64.
Well, he was a great double 16, double 8 hitter in that great run in 2012, 2013. There it goes again. So Andy Hamilton levels up this opening set, 2 legs apiece. Big leg coming up now for both players.
Only 60. And he really does need to go above or in the 60. The minute he goes below, he struggles. That's what he can do once he goes above. Well, his last 4 visits have been 140, 140, 64 out, 140. Quality.
99.
Well, just 19 behind as he toes the hockey of the hammer. Now in front and with so much room. Didn't want to use the room. No room in the inn.
I think he did. He keeps hitting that far corner of the 60, Andy Hamilton, the right-hand corner. Well, I was looking to leave 170. He's opened the door for Joe. Well, the last minute or so, this has just got a bit edgy. And Andy knows the importance, that's why he's taking time. This is the experience you're on about, Rod.
Crucial darts, and from somewhere in that well of experience, he's dredged something up at the right time.